Finding sublord of house or cusp from cusp's table in KP Astrology. Check for the row of house you want to analyze. Check for the SB column. The cell where the cusp row and SB column meets is the sublord of that house. Finding or star lord of sublord in planet's table. In our example, Moon is sublord. Locate the row of sublord and corresponding NL column. The cell where sublord row and NL column meets is or star lord of that sublord. Locating star lord in KP Astrology chart. In our example, sublord of second house, Moon, from cusp table, and this Moon's lord, Mars, from planet's table is in 11th house or cusp. In astrology, the placement of the star lord of the sublord of the second house in the 11th house can have implications on wealth and gains. The second house is associated with wealth, savings, and financial status, while the 11th house signifies gains, income, and fulfillment of desires. When the lord of the sublord of the second house is placed in the 11th house, it often indicates financial prosperity and an increase in income. There could be significant gains from investments. B. In astrology, the placement of the star lord of the sublord of the second house in the 11th house can have implications on social circle and networks. The 11th house represents social circles, friends, and networks. This placement suggests that the person may benefit financially through their social connections and networks. Friends or social groups could play a key role in financial opportunities or support. In astrology, the placement of the star lord of the sublord of the second house in the 11th house can have implications on desires and ambitions. The 11th house is also associated with the fulfillment of long-term desires and ambitions. This placement indicates that the person's financial goals and desires are likely to be realized, and they may achieve their aspirations related to wealth and material success. In astrology, the placement of the star lord of the sublord of the second house in the 11th house can have implications on support from elder siblings. The 11th house also represents elder siblings. This placement might indicate financial support or gains through elder siblings, or they may play a significant role in the person's financial growth and stability. In astrology, the placement of the star lord of the sublord of the second house in the 11th house can have implications on opportunities and success. This placement suggests numerous opportunities for financial success and prosperity. The person is likely to have multiple streams of income or various ways to enhance their financial status. In astrology, the placement of the star lord of the sublord of the second house in the 11th house can have implications on investment and speculation. The 11th house is also related to investments and speculative gains. This indicates favorable outcomes from investments, stock markets, or other speculative activities.